You know, Sydney Sweeney has a method. Whenever she does something controversial and gets backlash, all she does is make a public appearance wearing as little clothes as possible, and then voila, everybody just magically forgets. But with this new controversy, I honestly don't think no amount of cleavage showing can really get her out of this one. This might be Sydney Sweeney's last straw, at least for some of her fans. So if you don't know what's going on, a couple months ago, Sydney Sweeney dropped a new ad, and it was a collab with American Eagle, showcasing her great genes. Play the clip.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color.
Say you swear to God, bro.
My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
People called her a Nazi after that. And I mean, I can't blame them. What do you mean you have great genes? We're obviously not talking about what you're wearing anymore. Somebody even made this image of the comment section. That was very controversial and very talked about for the main reason being that some people thought that this was racist as shit, while other people didn't really see a problem with it. One person saying I'm not offended by this, another one saying everything is an issue, and multiple others saying I don't see anything racist about this, to be honest. And in my honest opinion, I don't take a lot of seriously. Even when this whole controversy happened, a lot of people told me to make a video about it, but I just didn't think it was really anything worth talking about. I mean, Sydney Sweeney is known for doing advertisements like this that get a lot of attention, where she talks in this sweet, seductive voice that just makes you want to come all your balls out. They're also very just eye-catching and honestly just engagement based. So I just thought of this as the same thing. Did it allude to something? Probably, but this is Sydney Sweeney. I don't give a fuck. Recently, Sid the Science Kid did an interview, and in the interview, she was asked questions about this controversial ad, and the responses she gave were very interesting, to say the least.
Is there something that you want to say about the ad itself? The Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
You think the ad spoke for itself? Okay, and the criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
That is a hallmark of having more control of the project.
I think so. I think that as time goes on, people will see that I'm way more aware of things than people think.
Can you say a little bit more?
I mean, if I say it, then I like to let the art speak for itself.
Hell, this isn't a good look, like, at all. And I'm not one of those people who overreact or overanalyze shit, but a simple analysis can tell you that not only does she not care about what people think, but she's also standing on the quote-unquote art that was depicted in the commercial, which in translation means, if y'all find that shit racist, I don't give a fuck. I'm standing on this. And the funny part about this interview is that the whole interview, this interviewer was throwing her lob, straight CP passes, prime lob city to either deflect or just answer this in the most tame, non-controversial way. Like if you got time, I do encourage you to watch this whole interview. Like she was dodging this question for the whole time. Old girly pop had the balls of some raisins, man. She had no courage at all with this interview. But even still, Miss Sweeney still chose violence. Like literally all she had to say was, I don't feel like answering it. Or I'm sorry if somebody got offended by the commercial. But no, she's still on this shit. Not gonna lie, kinda respect it. I ain't gonna hold about the racist shit, of course. But if you're finna put out some shit like that, that clearly hints towards what it hints towards, I'd rather you stand on that shit than go sit in the corner crying, talking about, oh, I didn't mean for it to do that, bruh. The commercial had to get cleared hundreds of times before it was posted. I guarantee she watched that shit at least 5 to 10 times, signed multiple contracts before they could use her likeness in the commercial. She knew what she was doing. And even though I clearly don't agree with the sentiment or anything that she could be alluding to, hey, if you're finna go full Nazi, you might as well go all in. I just know she hated that scene where she had to fuck that black dude in your forehead. Probably was thinking of slurring in her head for every single backstroke. She probably even accused him of grape afterwards. Speaking of that though, ever since this video hit the timeline, the internet has been on fire. And like the last time she did some shit like this, people have very interesting opinions on this.
Sydney Sweeney's breasts prove that there is no number of boobs that can be viewed, at which point people lose interest.
Got a little bit distracted. Back on program.
This woman is racist. Like, you can't convince me otherwise, because how hard is it to have replied and been like, well, I don't think white genes are superior? That would have been really simple to do.
Not enough people are talking about the fact that during the Sydney Sweeney interview. The interviewee gave her a chance to essentially clear the air and say whatever she wanted to say about the reaction to her controversial ad. She literally says, "I'm more aware than people think that I am." And the ad speaks for itself. And when she has something important that she wants to talk about, we will hear it. So you agree? You think you have good like, come on.
Like, there could be a very simple response of like, oh, there was nothing about genetic superiority in that ad. Oh, the ad had nothing to do with supremacy. Oh, people took that ad in a way that it wasn't meant to be taken, and the internet runs wild. The fact that now there are actual racists that are now using that as like, yeah, she's one of us. Like, you think you would want to say something to make it clear that you separate yourself from those people even though they're supporting you. And if you're not separating yourself from these people when given the opportunity, like...
Sydney Sweeney ain't even top 3 goddamn white girls right now, so she need to calm her ass down talking about some she got great genes. Now, if Queen of the White Girls, Margot Robbie would have said this, I'd be like, God damn, she right. She do got some good ass genes, but, you know, this ad is still racist, but it would actually, you know, make sense.
When he was talking about Margot Robbie said it, I'll be cool with it. A lot of good points were made in those clips that I just showed you. One of them that I want to highlight is that Sydney made the comment saying that she's way more aware than people would think. Basically saying that she's not just a stupid, dumb blonde. Everything she does is calculated and she knows what she's doing. Which in my opinion kind of rules out the argument of, oh, she didn't know what she was doing in the ad. She was oblivious to it, which I never believed in the first place. Even though I still feel like the ad was just rage bait, which it is, just being honest. I've never had a doubt in my mind that Sydney knew exactly what was going on. It still was cool. But with this interview, she basically just confirmed everybody's suspicions. So if you're still trying to defend Sydney in this situation, talking about, oh, she didn't know what she was doing, then in my opinion, all of those arguments should be put to rest. She dead ass just confirmed it for her. But here's one thing that I still don't understand. Why haven't y'all peeped this earlier? Bro, I've known for 1.5 years that Sydney was far right. I mean, have y'all not seen those pictures of her wearing the MAGA hat? The rest of her family, who is from the country, were also white, blonde Americans who probably have relations to that certain country. I mean, it's clearly obvious what she was raised in. Y'all thought since she was in Euphoria and she had a black boyfriend in the first season that she just wasn't fucking with that red blood. Gang, she's been repping MAGA blood ever since she got a career. And for the people who are in denial about that, wake up, I guess. I don't even pay attention to the girl like that, and even I know that, so you should too. I've seen a lot of people who I would never expect to be on that side. One time I worked with this one guy who I thought was cool as shit. Very nice individual, trying to hang out with me, got my number, Instagram, everything. Genuinely thought I was gonna be really good friends with him. But one day I walked out into the parking lot, seen the truck that he was driving, and on the back of it, there was a big ass Confederate flag on that shit. They're in plain sight, gang. It's the sooner you'll realize that a lot of people and a lot of celebrities aren't who they say they are. I don't like talking politics on this channel, and I'm not going to. But a big heap of people who are so mad and astonished and heartbroken over this Sydney Sweeney news are probably more left-leaning. But this is exactly why I advise y'all to not idolize these celebrities. You never know who these people truly are. Because behind the PR training, the press runs, the fake statements, the fake glams, these celebrities are still people. And you really don't ever know who these people are, nor their actual real opinions. And even though I don't respect anything that she stands for, I do at least respect a little bit that she stood 10 toes on what she believed, even if it's racist as shit. Because I'd rather know that you don't fuck with me than have to be guessing around. I mean, if every single celebrity did what she did, it would be so much easier to spot out the pedophiles and racists, or both. And in my opinion, I feel like this whole thing is just her trying to switch her target demographic from the left side, which she truly doesn't agree with, to the right side where she feels at home. Because as of right now, those are the main people who are defending her.
So Sydney Sweeney was just asked if she had regrets about the American Eagle jeans ad, and her response was no.
Certified classic.
A very disingenuous kind of statement slash question.
Not even trying to be mean, but he sounds like he likes to get pegged. I'm not finna hug you. Why he exaggerating his words like that, man?
It's been months since that ad was out. The entire collection sold out. American Eagle stock is up. It's not 2020 anymore. She was not going to sit there and change how she was going to answer questions to this interviewer based upon the interviewer's viewpoint of what's right and what's wrong. It was a jean ad.
I do also want to say this is the same guy who called Kyron Lacey a criminal, thug, degenerate before it was proven that in his accident that it wasn't his fault for doing it. Kyron Lacey did delete himself because of comments like that. Jax being one of the biggest ones he's probably seen. So if you know anything about the Kyron Lacey situation, you would know that this guy, isn't well liked. Let's just say it like that.
I don't care what y'all say about Sydney Sweeney. No. If I ever meet a trans woman that looked like Sydney Sweeney to the T, no, I'm slobbing on that meat.
But my final thoughts on this is, in all seriousness, this is just who she is. She grew up in that type of environment, and that's who she is as a person. If you're mad about that, well, at least you know right now. Like I said in this whole video, I don't agree with anything she's trying to represent. I still don't understand how in the year of 2025, that as a human being, you can't understand that racism is bad and that no race is superior to another race, like common fucking sense. But hey, you just gotta let people believe in what they believe in. As long as you're not bothering me, I don't care. Just don't fall for the rage bait next time. That's all this whole shit is. Also, y'all should have known she blood red by how big her titties is. Shawty built like a straight pea on some Dolly Party shit, and y'all thought she was. It's not hating, you know, she still look good. We just gotta start picking up on the signs game. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was very obvious.
Please don't share this video. Sweeney is chopped. I don't care what anybody says to me.
Why gang got bigger titties this? Why you got bigger titties than her, man? Come on, man. Y'all lock into the gym. And if you want to see me talk about anything else like this, tap into the Twitch streams, the live channel where all the daily uploads are, and the Instagram, go stalk me, and go tap my Twitter and TikTok. I'll be posting clips on there of these videos. Sure love you. God love you. Sky, stay by me, yeah.